Grasscutter. Bush meats. Would you eat it? Guys, have you ever imagined in your life that you would eat a rat? A rat. Come on. A rat. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alma Bridge, and today I'm going to talk about an exotic food here in Ghana called Grasscutter. Grasscutter, not grass cutter. Now that's my American accent. Grasscutter. Grasscutter. I'm trying to switch it up for you all. Yes, I ate something called Grasscutter, and it's a bush meat. And this meat, let me tell you, when I saw it, I was like, y'all gonna eat that? Is it gonna be good? Like, y'all be eating wild animals like that? I mean, rats come that big? I ain't even know that. It's a wild rat. Apparently, though, this meat is very, very healthy and expensive. Not everybody be eating that meat because it's expensive. We were able to get this meat, I think, for a deal. We got 2 for 300 Ghana cities. And apparently you can go to a restaurant and one you just pay up to like 500 cities. Okay, no, the minimum 500, and then the price can go up for the meat. So we were taking a road trip from Accra to Techiman, and on the way, which you commonly see this when you're driving around the country, like you'll see people on the side of the road selling things. So on the way, as we get deeper into the forest, because a lot of these major highways, back at home we would call it like a state route, because here there aren't a lot of interstates like freeways. I haven't seen that. So when you're traveling from city to city or region to region, you use like what I would say like a state highway. So it's a road, one way going, another way coming, so a 2-lane road, and or a 2-way road. I really don't know how to say it. And so on the way, you're going through, like, they call it the bush, you know what I mean? Where I come from, we would call it the woods. Other people would call it the forest. But we're driving through all this greenage, and you'll see hunters standing on the side of the road with bush meat, and one of those bush meats is Grasscutter. Oh my goodness, it's amazing though. I wish I was able to film it. I was sitting in the middle of the car, so I wasn't able to film it, but you can even see like these really big snails. Like, people, have you ever eaten snails? Oh, escargot. I'm talking about big snails, people. And you can see, once again, bush meat called Grasscutter. Y'all see how big this this Grasscutter is? Do you see how big that animal is? That's a rat. Remember, when you think of it that way, you're like, what? That's a rat? What? That is a rat. A wild rat. Exotic foods, people. Exotic foods. But let's keep calling it Grasscutter. But keep in mind, that's a rat. When my family and friends saw this Grasscutter on the side of the road, they was holding it up like this. Those hunters, they was proud. They was holding it up for us to see. They had to stop and inquire the price. And I was just standing there looking at them like, oh no, don't buy it, don't buy it, don't get it. And they was like, ooh, did you see that? I don't know what they were saying. They were speaking tree. I don't know what they're saying. But let's just say they was like, ooh, that is some nice looking meat. Let's stop and get some. Next thing you know, it's in a bag. It's in the car. And it is going home with us. Guys, this is really an experience. Like, eating something like this is totally exotic. Like, you can't just go to your local Publix. Where I come from, there is Publix, Whole Foods, and get something like this. It's really an experience. So on our way home, like, we stopped at our friend's house and we were showing the meat to his mom, and she was like, look, by the time you guys get home, it will spoil. Like, the belly will become swollen, it will spoil. So why don't I keep it and I will smoke it for you. They left it there. Mom smoked it for us, and I'm telling you, that meat smelled so good. Can you imagine bush meat, aka rat's meat, smelling so good? Now, I'm not here to talk about anybody or anybody's culture, but in some countries, you think you eating something, but you eating rat. Wink, wink. So sometimes you may have eaten rats and you don't even know. You think you eating goat, but you eating a rat. But can you imagine the way she smoked it, that smoky smell, like you can smell the flavor of the meat. She sent it to us on a car the next day, and our neighbors prepared it for us. So you can see how, like, when normally Ghanaians, period, when they're cooking any kind of meat, especially like a wild, fresh meat, they'll take fresh ginger, fresh pepper, fresh onion. And when I say fresh, people, this food has literally just came from the ground type of fresh, and grind it. They use like this tool to grind these vegetables. Oh, this lady, she put that stuff in a pot. She added that ginger and that onion and the pepper, and it was starting to smell very good with that smoky smell. Oh my goodness. I told myself, okay, I could try it. Now, I had tried bushmeat before at a chop bar, and I did not like it. And everybody was telling me, like, it's the way that the people cooked it. Apparently, like, they didn't cook it well, because that meat was greasy, oily. That's the same. It was just, ugh. I was like, is this what you call famous Grasscutter? But the way this lady prepared it and the way my friend's mom smoked it, yeah, I can see why people eat it. It's totally good. Oh my goodness, that was some good meats. If they cook it like that for me again, I would definitely eat it. Definitely. Who ate mine? Somebody ate mine.
You want it? You can take this. It's nice.
No, who took my piece?
This one is good piece.
look at how he's looking. Look at how he's looking.
Oh.
No, it's fine. Look.
This your meat. This your meat. This is a crantier.
Oh my gosh, look at how you guys are eating it. Like,
finish this.
This is the food, man. I'm eating it.
Oh my goodness! Wait, hold it like.
I'm eating the food, man. I want to be
part,
like a
you
Grasscutter,
It's
man.
like 7.
Yeah, sure. It's like 7 zeros. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. Me, I'm eating it.
They finished it. Grasscutter. Bush meats. Grasscutter bush meat. Would you eat it? I'm telling you, it's really, really exotic to eat grasscutter. For me, that was really an experience, I'm telling you. And it was really, really nice. You guys have to try it. I mean, like, would you eat it? Especially if you see it there, you know you want to poke at it, like it's there hanging like and the teeth like this big, guys. The teeth are like, you know what I mean? So you know that animal, you see it in person in real life, you gotta, you know what I mean? That animal look like you don't joke with it. But apparently, like, it's a rich meat, like you pay for a rich man's meat. It's very expensive. It's a delicacy. And it's a healthy meat. What they eat is apparently very healthy. Why not try it? If you try it, I suggest your first time, don't eat it at a chop bar. Have someone cook it for you. Homemade, home cooked grasscutter. You will really enjoy it. I enjoyed it despite looking at it and thinking like, But later on, I was open to it. The smell, knowing how they cook. I was like, hey, why not try it again? So that's my experience eating grasscutter in Ghana. I suggest that you try it too when you come here. You have to, but once again, home cooked. Home cooked grasscutter. Stick with that one, okay? Let Auntie Nana or somebody like that make it for you. This is Ama Bridge. Thank you for watching.